Alrighty, and then we're going to do a little kids message. So I'd like to ask all the kids to come up here and sit up front. No, there's some more kids back there. There they are. Alrighty. Alright, guys. There they are. Yeah, so we like to do a kids message once a month just to give our kids workers a break and stuff. Alrighty, kids. So first question I'm going to ask you is, we're going to learn about trust today. And who's somebody in your life that you trust? Who do you trust? Somebody in your family? Who in your family do you trust? Yeah. You trust your mom? Yeah. She's a good one to trust. Your dad? Yep, your dad's pretty awesome. Who else do you guys trust? Do you trust your brother and sisters all the time? No, you don't trust them, right? Yeah, they like to do bad things to you, right? What about your dogs? Do you guys trust your pets? No, you don't trust your pets either? They're kind of all over the place too, right? But when I think about pets too, I also think that they're really loyal to you, right? Like they like to do, if you tell them to come, they come, right? You tell them to go sit down, they'll go sit down, right? So sometimes I think, well, yeah, pets are weird. You don't trust them all the time, but you can trust them for what really matters, right? But that's just an example. So I need Malachi, I need you to come up here, and we're gonna do a little thing here. So you're gonna put on this blindfold. Let's put it over your eyes. There you go. Okay. So now I'm gonna stand you right here like this. Okay. So Malachi, when I say go, you're gonna sit down in the seat behind you. Okay. So you have to trust me that it's behind you. Okay. Okay. So sit down. Nice. Okay. So you can go sit back down. So Malachi, why did you trust me that seat was there? Why'd you trust me? Because I told you to? Yeah. That's a good answer. But you trusted me that I wasn't just going to make you fall on your head, right? You knew I wasn't going to do that. So, and you knew the chair was there. So, guys, I want to talk about trusting God. So, have you guys ever had to trust God before? Yeah, you always have to trust God, right? What do you guys have to trust God for? What does He give you that you have to trust Him for? He is good, yep, He's really good. And He gives you good things, right? You trust Him that He's going to give you good things. So we're going to read a verse here. This is Psalm 62, 5 through 8. And it says, "Yes, my soul, find rest in God. My hope comes from Him. Truly He is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress, and I will not be shaken. My salvation and my honor depend on God. He is my mighty rock, my refuge. Trust in Him at all times, you people. Pour out your hearts to Him, for God is our refuge." So guys, this verse says, find rest in God. So when you guys want to rest from something, what do? So, but like say you're tired from the day, what do you do to rest? Sleep, yeah. Lay down and sleep, yep, that's a good one. Some people like to read books to rest. Some people like to go hiking, right? Everybody likes to rest differently, right? But we all like to sleep, right? You guys like sleep? I like sleep. Sleep is good. You don't like sleep? I don't know, sleep's pretty nice. So when we want to rest in God, how do we do that? What do you guys think? So when we want to rest in our bodies, right, we go to sleep. But how do we rest in God? It's a hard question, right? And I think we need to trust God. That's how we rest in God, right? We trust Him. Just like Malachi, when you sat in this chair, you rested in this chair, right? You stopped standing on your own power and you sat on the chair, right? And so when we rest in God, the same thing happens, guys. We stop trusting in ourselves and we trust in God instead. So guys, let me ask you again, what are some things that we have to trust God for? What does He give us? Good things, yep. He gives us life, right? He keeps our heart beating every day. He keeps us breathing, right? What else does he give us? What do we put in our mouths that we need every day? Food. He gives us food, right? He gives us our parents work so they can go work and get us food, right? He gives us a house, right? So we have a place to live. And he gives us other good things too, like he gives us games, he gives us pets, right? He gives us all those things too. He gives us a bed, yeah. He gives us a place to rest, that's for sure. So now I want to ask you guys, so you guys said you trust your mom and your dad, right? Why do you trust them? Do you guys know? They're good people, right? You know they've already done good things for you, so that you know they're going to keep doing good things for you, right? They're going to keep being good to you. Well, that's the same way God is, right? When we know God is good to us, and so we know he's going to be good to us when we have to trust him, right? Yeah. And so what was this? What did this do to Malachi? It blinded him, right? He couldn't see anything. And so sometimes we're like that, right? We have something on our eyes that's keeping us from seeing everything. Can God see everything? Yep, he can see everything, right? Even when we can't see it. And so we have to trust him that he can see it even when we can't. So if he tells us to do something, should we do it? We should do it, right? Just like I told Malachi to sit in this chair, we got to listen when God tells us to do something, even if we can't see where we're going, right? All righty, we're going to transition to Pastor Jared now, so you guys can go sit back down.